WINWINGs stole their design for the Ursa Minor from the VKB Gladiator. At least that's what VKB is claiming, and we have been investigating this for the past couple of months, and here is the final showdown. Hey guys, Emils here, and we have a lot to unpack, from contacting both companies to get their side of the story, to getting a designer to take apart the Ursa Minor and VKB Gladiator and give us his insight. So, let's get straight into it. I got in contact with VKB as soon as I found out about the claims, and here is what one of their representatives said. Most part of the grip and 99% of their gimbal are stolen straight from our Gladiator NXT Evo. They also offered to send their stick for comparison, and I agreed. I also got in contact with WINWING, and here is their response to the VKB allegations. The single gimbal non-rail core is an architecture that has been around for over a decade and is not patented. We are the first to introduce this architecture in an entry-level product at this price point. We believe that even beginners who want to experience flight simulation should have the right to a relatively precise centering feel, and our product has the same architecture and performance indicators as our competitors. However, the difference is that we believe this technological architecture should be a standard experience for entry-level players, rather than a means to generate high profits. This is a technology that was mass-produced more than a decade ago. Pretty interesting. We'll also get to this a little bit later in the video, but now it is time to see what we learned from disassembling it, starting with some pros and cons of each design. So let's start off with the VKB Gladiator's pluses. It is simple and easy to assemble and disassemble. It's got good quality parts and well-designed parts. It's got a good connection between PCBs and integrated spots for wire holding and management, which leads to a less messy design and no wire mess. It's got well-shown mechanism tightening spots with these red circles, as you can see here. It's got a heavy base plate that distributes the weight well. The only con we could figure out is that there is no quick access to the stick internals to replace the stick like WINWING has and to adjust these previously mentioned tightening spots. Now for the WINWING Ursa Minor. So the pluses are that there is a quick access panel to replace the stick or to check the internals. It's got a well-made PCB with two connectors only to separate it from the rest of the stick. There are not a lot of parts, weight distribution using stacked metal plates is okay, and it's a cheap solution which WINWING also claimed before to make a more affordable solution for entry-level pilots. It's got an interesting solution for connection. Two PCBs with a transition PCB that has a Hall effect sensor built in for the joystick. So now the cons. Screws and the rubber pads, which isn't truly bad because it's probably not meant to be disassembled and it's meant there to check the warranty. Well, it leads to this mess if you do disassemble it. The throttle assembly is not properly secured and can be annoying when putting everything back together. The stick dust cover is not properly secured, which can be annoying when attempting reassembly. And in general it just feels cheap, but for the price point I guess that is okay. Overall, both companies' design teams did a good job making their product. VKB for its price point did an excellent job in quality, simplicity, and user-friendly modification, implementing clever solutions for some parts of the stick. WINWING for the price point made an affordable stick that works very well, gives enough access to the user, but not too much. Also has interesting solutions and also includes well-known design features. Regarding the joystick mechanism, there was a patent dating back from 1977 but is expired. So technically nobody has stolen anything, and similar style mechanisms can be found online for purchase or among the hobbyists. Note that it is not the exact same design, but a similar idea. I will leave links to these patents and other models in the description. Both mechanisms are almost the same, and even the mounting points were the same, which allowed us to fit the VKB gimbal into the WINWING base. Which is weird and suggests that such a design is very popular, yet Google search actually points to cam-style gimbal designs being more popular, like the one in Whirlpool models or the VKB Gunfighter. Now, Sandwich One, our designer friend, is skeptical, and the super similar design and even product similarities make it feel like it's an industry standard. And that would correlate with what WINWING said previously. It was mass-produced more than a decade ago. Regarding the stick similarities, even though both sticks look very similar, almost down to the button placement, and would give the impression of a stolen design, but, unless patented, cannot be claimed stolen. We're not legal experts, but Sandwich One is a designer giving his insight. It would almost be like the guy who invented the steering wheel for cars claimed that everyone stole this design from their cars. It is fully possible that both companies' design teams got their inspiration from real-world jet flight sticks or looked at other competitors' designs and made something similar. The fact only the designers' engineers know. From Sandwich One's personal experience, when making a new design or solving a problem in the design, he tends to look at ways others have possibly solved said issue and take inspiration from that, adapting it into the needed parameters and current requirements. The obvious facts that we know are, both VKB and WINWING sticks look near identical, even at the mounting spot, and the gimbal mechanisms for both are very, very similar. Sharing the same design and near identical parts, only having minor changes to work with, they're respectable product designs. Who really stole from who is hard to say, or if this is some stupid luck where both companies' design teams got inspired by similar things, or there's something deeper only the people working at said companies know. I hope this finally brings some clarity to these shenanigans. A big thanks goes to Sandwich One for helping out with this project. Alright, that's it from me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!